all my YouTube lovelies. Welcome back again to the Gray Squirrel Chronicles. As you can see, I am in a car. My folks are driving me to the next couple towns over for my specialist appointment with the ophthalmological specialist who's going to hopefully fix my eyes so that they're a little less starey and not so special. So, yeah, I got about an hour drive ahead of us, so all fingers crossed that we get some really good news that it's just going to be medication and no surgery. But if it's surgery, I guess we just keep on keeping on. So check in with you guys later, maybe at the appointment or after the appointment. See ya. Okay, so we are at the research hospital right now, and I'm waiting for the specialist to come in. My eyes look even worse than normal, but they're very numb. They just took the pressures in my eyes, and we've got in early, and the doctor's supposed to be on his way. So hopefully he will be the messenger of great news. So we'll check in with you later. Bye! Hey everybody, just wanted to stop in and kind of give a quick update post the appointment. So I'm a little bit disheveled here, just kind of wearing my t-shirt and getting home and just changing, getting a little bit more comfortable, but just got home not too long ago from basically the next state over from the research hospital. Didn't anticipate having any other appointments than just the one with the specialist, but he ordered a CT scan of the orbits of my eye, the sockets, kind of seeing how everything's really laying in there and any kind of degree of compression on the orbital or optic nerve, orbital optic nerve. So that kind of gave me a little bit longer of a day because it kind of took a while to get from the Eye Institute of this research hospital over about 3 to 5 miles up to the actual main hospital, and then had to park in the big parking garage. And that huge med center is massive. It blew my mind. It's like a city within a city. So we finally got to the radiology and they worked me in and life was great, so I didn't have to go back for a CT appointment. They were able to get me in today, so we got that all out of the woods. But you guys are obviously wondering, why did he order a CT? Well, he did confirm that I have thyroid eye disease type 2, not type 1. Type 2 has a little bit more double vision and it's got a little bit more level of optic nerve compression. So I'm a mild case 2, but type 2, but I'm not, still not a type 1, and I'm not going to be completely just medication resolved. He has decided to put me on a 6-week, once-a-week course treatment of IV steroids to bring down the inflammation and the swelling because everything is very inflamed and aggravated. He said that's kind of standard for about a year and a half post an ablation if it's what kind of ramped it. So everything's kind of ramped right now. So we're just trying to get the inflammation down, and the current course of treatment of all the drops and washing the eyes twice a day, it's not really doing the job. I mean, it's got the lid swelling down. My lids don't look all puffy, but it's really not getting the eye swelling down. And so when we can kind of get that inflammation under control, hopefully with the steroids, we can kind of see what we're really kind of working with. But one thing that was kind of tough to hear, because I was holding out so much hope that it could be medication controlled and not have to have surgery, was just to know that even if we get all the inflammation down, I will never go back to baseline. So my eyes won't ever go back to normal. And that's kind of tough to hear, because it's really kind of, my eyes have been something that's been one of my more prized features that I've really liked about myself. I've always kind of been a girl that's really never had a favorite thing about herself. I really find fault in everything, oh, my makeup's not perfect, my nose is too big, my nose is crooked, and this and that, but really, I never could find a whole lot of fault in my eyes. I thought they were kind of unique enough, and I kind of enjoyed that, but now they're unique for a reason that I'd rather they not be. But yeah, it was kind of tough to know that we could go through all of these steroids and throw everything at it, and I'm not going to go back to baseline. It's going to be surgery to get a more natural appearance, but not the natural appearance. So that's a little hard, not gonna lie. It's not bad. It's not horrible. I mean, it could be a lot worse. But I mean, that was just kind of tough to hear because, like, here recently, there's been a couple of run-ins with a few people that I don't work directly with, but, like, I'm on different, like, committees and stuff with, and I got called out in a meeting for staring. Well, sorry, honey, when you have lid retraction and stary eyes as a symptom of the eye condition that you have, there's really nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry that it puts you off, but how do you think it makes me feel? I mean, my eyes burn constantly. They're really red. They're always dry. My lids never close, and I can't control my staring, but it makes you uncomfortable. So, yeah, applause to you. So sorry that I offend. I think the biggest thing I've really kind of had to come to terms with, I think today, after hearing that news, is just basically, you know, I've got to have the patience and give a little grace to people that don't know any better. You know, if they knew better and they had better manners and they had better raising, they wouldn't say anything, because, you know, it's just not kind. Common sense would dictate that if it's, you know, obvious and apparent to you that there's something off with somebody, that obviously that somebody knows their body more than you do, so they probably have noticed before now and don't really need you giving your input of how weird something looks. So honestly, I know I am touchy about it. It's more recent, so I am trying to show others that don't know any better a little more grace. But it gets hard because it's kind of like, you know, I don't say anything about your weird features or if you come to work with toilet paper on your shoe. I mean, I'm going to try and surreptitiously help you out with that, but I mean, I'm not going to stand right there and, like, you know, point it out in front of God and everybody and call group attention to it. But, you know, I think just the biggest thing is keeping on, and seeing what comes. So hopefully these steroids will do the trick for at least getting me comfortable. And honestly, I would love if we could get it to the point that surgery is not a have to, but maybe a if you want to restore a more natural look. Because honestly, I think right now, after kind of thinking it over in the car ride home and dinner and stuff like that, I think if I was just comfortable where my eyes weren't like always burning all the time and the dryness was under control, I think I could kind of accept part of the new appearance. But, you know, we'll just see, because it just kind of seems like this is going to be a little bit of a wait and see. I check with the doctor in a month, and hopefully 4 out of the 6 weeks of the treatments showing miraculous signs of decreased swelling, and we'll get that news that, you know, well, you know, surgery could help with the lid retraction and give you a more natural appearance, but your eyes are closing and the dryness is helping resolving. So, you know, it's just totally up to you. I would love to be able to go, you know what, I think I'm okay. I'm comfortable. So, you know, thanks, doc. I appreciate everything. Have a nice day. You know, I think that would be great if in 4 weeks I could do that. Am I kind of probably living in a pipe dream that it's going to be that way in 4 weeks? Yeah, probably so, because I still have a feeling it's going to be like all these other rechecks. Like, he's probably going to follow me for probably the next 6 months. You know, making sure that if we do get the steroids and it does get the swelling down, make sure that, like, nothing comes back, things stabilize. But, you know, hey, it'd be great to not have to be cut on, because, I mean, seriously, I don't want anything near my eyeball, so... hopefully I haven't bored you guys completely stiff today, so you all have a wonderful night, and I think I'm going to go hit the shower and go to bed, so see you all in the next video.